So this is my new toy, a microcurrent mask that I ordered online from Healthy Living Solutions. It comes in this box here. It's called an electronical mask. Meet more beautiful you. So why use a microcurrent mask? Well, by using low voltage electricity that targets adenosine triphosphate or ATP cell growth, microcurrent tightens the muscles and connective tissues of the face. This in turn stimulates key cellular activities such as collagen production, lymphatic drainage, skin lifting and texture smoothing. The benefits of microcurrent facials long term include improved elasticity due to an increase in natural elastin production, improved collagen production and skin cell turnover, diminished fine lines and wrinkles, and diminished pigmentation and skin roughness. So how do you use it? This is obviously the mask. There's a few other pieces that come in the box here, which I'll show you. So we'll open up the box. The little individual pieces come in small boxes in the box, which I've already unwrapped. And you also need a sheet mask. So to start the device, what you need is this. So this is called the controller. And this controller hooks onto or clicks onto the two little electrodes. Now this is very important. The mask, the black side here is what goes against your face. So this is where the electricity is traveling down through these, all the little black marks here. So the controller is what's powering this mask. So you click the controller on like this. There we go, click, click. And to turn it on, you'll notice that there's a plus sign and a minus sign. You press the plus sign down for a couple of seconds. There you go, you can hear that. And what else comes with it is this remote control and instructions. Now the remote control is powered by a lithium battery, and they actually give you a spare battery as well. And you also get a charger, so it's USB charged. So now that this is on, you want to choose your mode. It comes in with 3 modes. Now to make it a little bit confusing, they don't tell you what the modes are, but I have tested the mask out, so I have an idea of the different waves of the modes. So the modes are basically, they differ by the amount of pulses that come onto your face in terms of strong pulses and then light pulses. So we'll go through the modes in a moment. But to change modes, you press this little M here, and you'll probably hear the beeping in a moment. So that's actually mode 2. So it automatically starts on mode 1, and mode 1 has a sort of white outline on the device. And this mode is basically 2 softer pulses, then 1 stronger pulse. Mode 2 is a dark blue line around that border. This is quite a varied pattern between counts of slow pulse waves interspersed with varying counts of stronger, fast pulses. And this is mode 3, which is a light blue colour. This is continuous, short, strong pulses. And it is actually quite strong, which brings me to the next bit of this remote control. You'll see a plus and a minus. That controls the strength of the electric pulses that are coming onto your face. So the positive sign when you press that, that's making it stronger, and the negative is making it weaker. And when you put it on your face, it is actually quite surprisingly strong. So don't buy this mask thinking, oh, it's not going to do anything, you're not going to feel anything. You actually can. You actually can feel the electricity. It can be quite strong on your forehead. You just have to go with your comfort level. I have actually managed to turn it up, and I have a very, very high pain tolerance. Everyone says that. I've managed to turn it up so high that it was actually even uncomfortable for me, and that honestly is saying something. So you can really feel it sort of on your forehead. It was like, oh. And if you've got sensitive teeth, be aware, because if you press this mask really closely against your face, these bits here, you can actually feel the current on your top teeth if it's too high. So now that we've got the controller on the mask, we've got remote control in hand, let's go and put the sheet mask on so you can see what it's like actually on my face. I sheet mask every day. So why do I sheet mask? Two reasons. Main reason is I can't have Botox at the moment, so I can't stop the wrinkles when I smile. And so I was getting concerned that the wrinkles were becoming permanent. And what a dermal therapist actually gave me a really good hint. She said really hydrated skin is less likely to wrinkle. And if you're putting a really good hyaluronic acid serum onto your skin, that sort of then absorbs in and really does fill in the fine lines. So by using a hyaluronic acid based sheet mask every day, I really am giving it that fantastic hydration. So that's the first reason. The second reason is I think it's helping the serums that I put on my skin, like a vitamin C, a vitamin A, whatever serums I'm putting on. I think it helps my skin absorb those serums better, simply because you're putting that barrier against your skin of the sheet mask and it's pushing that in. And so your serums are absorbing better. And I did another video actually on how to use a silicone mask over your sheet mask, and in that video I do talk about how ingredients will absorb better into your skin because they're in a liquid form for longer. But of course now, instead of using this silicone mask, I have something a lot better. So this is where we bring in the microcurrent mask. So this microcurrent mask is going to do exactly what this silicone mask does, because this is medical grade silicone. And something I actually should have said earlier is that this will switch itself off after 15 minutes. So I have sometimes when I've been using it run it for 2 cycles actually, if I've got half an hour. I mean, I don't have half an hour, I mean just wear it around the house for half an hour while I'm doing other stuff. So this will really do exactly what that one does, and that is just keep a really good barrier here, keep this mask from dehydrating quickly. So it's going to help everything the other mask does. It's going to help. So let me just, oh yeah, there. So it's going to do everything, make sure those serums push in, keep this from getting dehydrated, hydrate your skin beautifully. However, it's going to do a lot more. So for a start, it fits a lot better. Like, it's a really snug fit and I absolutely love it. And now we're going to turn it on. So the microcurrent is not only doing all those things that microcurrent does, it's also going to be helping even more for those serums to absorb in just by the electricity hitting against your skin. So it's just going to keep pushing those serums in. So let's turn it on. So we've got the plus button here. There we go. So now it's on. So I've just popped it on with the controller. Now you can't turn it on and off with the remote control. You can only turn it on and off on the actual controller. Same with the mode, you can only do that with the remote control. So you actually do need both pieces. You actually do need this remote control. So let's choose the mode. So it goes into the default mode, which is the white. So I'm going to put it onto the variable mode. I prefer the second mode. So that's the, so that's the darker blue. So I actually prefer that because the pulses just go left, right and centre. I can't actually really detect a pattern with it, but I actually like that. I think it's always good to be variable. Now the strength, let's turn it up, because at the moment I can't, it's on, but I can't really feel it. So we're going to turn it up. Still can't feel it. Starting to feel some tingling. Yeah, starting to feel it. So now we mean business. So you can turn it up quite a lot. Yep. Now it's really starting to hit. Yeah, okay. So it does get a lot stronger. Look, I've pressed it quite a few, yeah, okay. So now it's becoming almost to the point where I can now start feeling it against my teeth and I can feel it against my forehead. So now I know it is really doing something. So to make it even stronger, see these black runs here? If you press that against your skin, you can really feel it. I can really feel it on my teeth. I can feel it all up here. I mean, it's not painful. And if it is uncomfortable, you can obviously just turn it down. I mean, it's doing something at any level. But yes, if you turn it up, you can really feel it. And you can really feel it on your forehead, which is really fantastic because in the absence of Botox, which I can't have at the moment yet, I've really been wanting to treat my forehead as best I can. So I've had Tixel skin tightening treatment, which I think has really helped. I've had Ultraformer to help lift my forehead. I also use my Home RF Tripolar Stop VX device, which has got the dynamic muscle activation, and I think that has also helped my forehead. So this is just another tool in my toolbox. So you just want as much as you can to just keep continuing to work on your skin health. And why I love this mask is I would use a silicone mask anyway, so why not use one with all these added benefits? I mean, this is basically a microcurrent facial that you would go into a spa and you would pay upwards of $150, $200. I do have a microcurrent device that I can use over my face, but look, that's been in the box for a while now because being time poor, I do use my Tripolar Stop-X, but now I basically have a portable microcurrent facial and I can do it every day here at home, so it's just perfect. And you can obviously wear this while you're busy doing other things, or you can lie back and just enjoy the experience. But either way, it's a fantastic thing to do. So this will switch itself off automatically after 15 minutes. So you can either switch it on again and do another 15-minute cycle, or you can take it off after 15 minutes. So I'm actually going to turn mine off because it's still on at the moment. So I'll just press the negative button down and it's switched off. So then it's just a simple matter of peeling this off and you've still got the sheet mask off. So I'll actually take the sheet mask off too. And then this is still beautiful and moist underneath, as you can see. So you could wear this for, half an hour, probably even an hour, and your sheet mask is not going to dry out under that medical grade silicone. So that's another real advantage. Even if you don't have the even if you don't have the microcurrent energy on, you can just use it as a normal silicone mask. So before washing, you want to take this controller off. So be very, very careful. I just put my thumb here and just peel it off. You don't want to tear the silicone. There you go, so it's off. And so just pop this controller aside. That must not go into water. So you pop that aside. These electrodes can go into water, so all you do is just rinse this with water. It does say water in the instruction booklet, so I wouldn't put any cleaning material on it. I'll just use warm water. You just want to wash that hyaluronic acid serum off. And you just got that like that. There you go. That's all it takes. And then I'll just gently pat it a little bit dry with a little piece of paper towel like this. And just then I would lay it down on a towel that I have behind me that's just against this bath, which is where I also store my, actually I'll put the electrodes up face up so they're dry, where I also store my scissors and my water bottles for heating up the sheet mask. So there you go, and you know what? I actually genuinely think my face looks lifted. Like it does. It plumps up your skin, it lifts up your skin. My skin feels so hydrated, and I really do. Every time I take the mask off, I think it's had a lifting effect, which microcurrent facials do have a lifting effect. They have a lifting and plumping effect, and it's also going to have all those beautiful long-term benefits as well. So absolutely gorgeous this. I like my mask.